Hey everyone, today I've got something to show you. It's a machine for sorting big dig projects. I first saw something like this from Ajvej, who's a Java Edition technical player, and also I've seen some designs from SpeedCuber and CommandLeo. The channels will all be linked in the description below. You would build this at the site of a perimeter, or whatever it is that you're digging, and the idea is that you put in loose items, or shulker boxes of unsorted items, and you can put them in at the top through the barrel, or at the bottom through this chest. You would build this on your perimeter floor, and that just saves you the effort of flying up. It would then send loose items into these double speed shulker box loaders, and these loaders are inspired by a design by Tint, and they're pretty similar. And these shulker box filters are by Kairyu. So shulker boxes will be filtered out, and they will be sent up here and stored here. They will then be unloaded, 8 of them at once, so 8 times hopper speed, and their items will be sent through here. The items will then be cycled through this waterstream twice, and after 2 cycles, they will go into overflow. The way we cycle them twice is using different shaped or different sized collision boxes. The ender chest has a slightly larger collision box than the honey block, and that allows you to actually align the items against the ender chest, and they will go around, but if you align them against the honey, they will fit through this gap here and be put into overflow. This is based on a Java Edition concept by CommandLeo. He used different blocks, but yeah, the idea is the same. Alright, I'm going to show you it in action now. So I'm going to go down to the bottom and just put in these boxes. These boxes aren't mixed items, but in practice they would be. So put them in, they get unloaded at 4 times hopper speed, which is the same speed as these box filters, and as you can see, they're being sent up here and stored in this chest. Once they're in there, they will then be dispensed on a clock, and that means that the shulker unloader has time to lock the input hopper for it. And that means you won't have all of your boxes piling up in a single unloader and having to unload them in series, because that would be extremely slow. So we'll actually unload them all in parallel. There is a flaw, or a few flaws actually. 8 times hopper speed is faster than some of the slices can sort. For example, this can only sort granite or andesite or whatever at 4 times hopper speed. Each slice is double hopper speed, which means that with the right combination of items, it will actually overflow. However, that's not a big deal, because it will just cycle the items twice, and if they go to overflow, you can just put them back in. There is another problem, and that is the so-called hopper bug. What this bug means is that hoppers will only pick up items. Will only try to pick up the first item type above them if there are multiple item types above them. And this means that if you have 2 types of items, for example stone and granite, passing over the same filter, it might skip that item even if the hopper is not in cooldown and should be able to pick up the item. I will have that bug report linked in the description. And in case you're wondering how well it performs in survival, we actually built it up on the Stratos server. As you can see here, we're digging this perimeter. It's for our raid farm. Digsort has a video on the raid farm that we are building. I recommend you watch that, because it's pretty cool. Anyway, Digsort. So we've been using it quite a bit, as you can see. We've got a lot of stuff sorted. Some things I would like to point out that aren't great. The overflow tends to get clogged with a bunch of random stuff from people just dumping their inventories into it. And in V2 I would include a mixed shulker box loader for the overflow, so that you can store more random stuff. Also, another thing at the bottom, this input, this is meant to be so you don't have to fly up to the top every time you want to put stuff in. But that comes with the obvious problem that the floor moves down as you dig the perimeter. And that means that you will either have to build a staircase or just put stuff in the bubble column from lower down. something that I also didn't think about was just having a manual shulker box loader at the bottom. I think Pixel made this, and the way it works is you fill the box with stuff, and then when it gets to a certain fill level and is closed, it'll break the box and send it up here. I'm going to put a world download in the description so you can improve this or build it for yourselves. And with that said, I hope you enjoyed or found this video useful, and have a good day. See you.